Yes students, today we will continue same exercise 10.1. Today we will start from question number 8. Now statement is, find the value of x for which the points, these 3 points are collinear. These 3 points given to you, coordinates of these point x comma minus 1, second point 2 comma 1, third point 4 comma 5. Now find the value of x for which these 3 points are collinear. Now this is already given to you, these points are collinear, but we have to find out value of x in this case. Now see, let us suppose this is a, this is b and this is c. We will find out in this case a slope of AB, slope of BC and then slope of this complete line AC. Now one by one we will find out slope. Now which formula we will use for slope? Yes, very good, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, because 2 points given to you in this case. Now slope of AB, y2 minus y1 means 1 minus 1, it becomes 2 divided by 2 minus x. Slope of line BC, slope of line BC, this is y2 minus y1 means 5 minus 1 4, divide by x2 minus x1, 4 minus 2 2, it is equals to 2. Now no need to find slope of third line AC. Here if AB and BC, these two lines are, this is straight line, so these AB and BC will be parallel, you can say, or B point is common, so slope will be same, equating these two slopes, 2 by 2 minus x, this is equals to 2. Now cross multiply, 2 is equals to 4 minus 2x, or you can say 2x is equals to 2 or x is equal to 1. So value of x is 1 in this case, because AB and BC parallel. Now see question number 9. In ninth question, without using distance formula, show that 4 points given to you, these are the vertices of a parallelogram. All of you know that in case of parallelogram, opposite sides will be parallel. Opposite sides will be parallel to each other. So in this case we will find out the slopes of opposite lines, and all of you know that slopes of parallel lines are equal. Clear? So in this case I am just telling you method of this sum, you will do yourself. In question number, without using distance formula, 4 points of parallelogram given to you, roughly draw any parallelogram, no need to take exact coordinates. So these points minus 2 minus 1, 4 comma 0, third is 3 comma 3 and fourth one is minus 3 comma 2. Sorry, we have to take parallelogram. So let us suppose this is the parallelogram. This third vertex is 3 comma 3. Now you will find out slopes of all the 4 lines. If slope of these 2 lines are equal, it means these 2 lines will be parallel. Similarly, slope of another pair of opposite sides, if slopes of these 2 lines are also equal, it means these 2 lines also will be parallel. And if both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel, it means this is a parallelogram. So in this you will find out one by one slopes of all the 4 sides of the parallelogram. Now see question number 10. In question number 10, find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining points 3 comma minus 1. Let us suppose after joining these 2 points, line is 3 comma minus 1 and second point is 4 comma minus 2. Find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining these 2 points. Now let us suppose this angle is theta. This is x-axis. Now tangent theta, all of you know that this is equal to value of slope, means y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So here what is y2 minus y1? Minus 2 minus minus 1, it becomes minus 1 divided by, or you can say, okay, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It will be 4 minus 3 1, means value is minus 1. So here angle tangent theta is minus 1. So you will now find out the value of angle theta. How you will find out theta? Tangent, all of you have done trigonometry chapter, third chapter. So at which angle value of tangent is negative? All of you know that in first quadrant all are positive. In second quadrant sine and reciprocal of sine cosecant will be positive. In third quadrant tangent and cot will be positive. In second quadrant tangent is negative. So here this angle theta will be from 90 to, lies between 90 to 180, means in second quadrant. So how you will find out angle theta? This tangent theta can be written as, write down one minus sign as it is, and one can be written as tangent 45 degree. Now tangent theta is equals to, it can be written as tangent 180 minus 45, because in case of 180 tangent remains same, and 180 minus something means second quadrant. In second quadrant tangent is negative. So 180 minus 45, it gives you 135. So angle theta is 135. Means this line will be in this way, this angle will be more than 90 degree, because these are rough points I have taken. If actually you will plot these 2 points, and when you will join these 2 points, then you will get a line in this way, means angle will be clearly visible, which will be greater than 90 degree, means 135. So this is question number 10. I hope all of you understood this question. Now see question number 11. Now in question number 11, the slope of a line is double the slope of another line. Let us suppose this is the slope of one line is m, slope of another line is double of this slope. That's why according to statement, let us suppose slope of another line is 2m. Now what is given? If the tangent of the angle between them is 1/3, if angle between these two lines, let us suppose theta, and value of this angle at tangent, this is equals to 1/3, this is also given to you, then find the slopes of the lines. Now this is not given to you, these two lines are parallel or perpendicular, just angle between these two lines is theta, this is given to you. Now see, if any two lines given to you and these two lines are neither parallel nor perpendicular, if any angle theta is there between these two lines, and let us suppose m1 and m2 is slope of these two lines, then what is the formula for angle? Tangent theta is equals to mod m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. We will use this formula here in this sum. Now what is tangent theta? Value of tangent theta is 1/3. What is m1 and m2? M and 2m divided by 1 plus m into 2m, it becomes 2m square. Now when you will remove this mod sign, then you will take here plus minus both sign. Firstly you will cross multiply it, simplify it by taking plus sign, then you will solve it by taking minus sign. So it gives you two values of m. Clear? One value of m gives you slope of first line. If you multiply it by 2, then it gives you slope of another line. Maybe you will get same value in the both cases, but one by one you will simplify both cases, because when you will remove this mod sign, here you will take plus and minus both. So learn this formula also for angle between two lines. So this is question number 11. Now see question number 12. When you watch this video, keep your book also in front of you. You also read the statement before watching the sum. Firstly read the statement very carefully. Now see question number 12. In question number 12, a line passes through x1, y1. Second point is h, k. If slope of the line is m, then show that, we have to prove that, or you can say show that k minus y1, this is equal to m into h minus x1. It's very simple. By using point formula of slope, all of you know that if 2 points of line given to you, then what will be the value of slope? Slope is equals to y2 minus y1, means at k minus y1, divided by x2 minus x1, h minus x1. So this is the value of slope by using these two formulas, and you have to prove this result. It's very simple, just shift this term on this side. When h minus x1 comes on this side, it is multiplied by m, then you will get the required result. So this is very simple, just a formula of slope is used in this sum. Now see question number 13. In question number 13, If 3 points given to you lie on a line, let us suppose this is a line and points h0, second point is a comma b, third point is 0 comma k, lie on a line, single line, then show that a by h plus b by k, this is equals to 1. Now we have to prove this result. So in this case we will firstly find out the equation of line. You can find out, there are many methods for solving this sum, but till now we have not done any form of equation of line. So we will use here concept of area of triangle, all of you know. So how you will find out the area of this triangle? Because this is straight line, that's why the triangle formed by these 3 points, area of this triangle will be 0. And already you have done in 10th class how you will find out area of these 3 points, triangle formed with these 3 points, h comma 0, second vertex AB, third vertex 0 comma k, then repeat first vertex again. Now take cross product, means half into HB minus 0 plus AK minus 0 plus 0 minus HK, and this area will be 0 because these 3 points lies on a straight line. This is straight line. So you will get BH plus AK, this is equals to HK. Now dividing both side by HK, then you will get the required result. B by K plus A by H, this is equals to 1. So this is question number 13. Now see question number 14, last question of this video. This is question number 14. In question number 14, consider the following population and year graph. One graph is given to you. Along x-axis we are taking years, 1985, 90, then 95, then 2000, 2005 and 2010. Along y-axis we are taking population in crores. This is 87, then 97, 100, 2, and it will be 87 plus 5, 92. This population is given to you in crores. These are the years. Now A point is given to you here, and point B, population in 1995 is given to you, which is 97 crore. This is the population in 1985, which is 92 crore. Value of x is 1985. At this point value of y is 92. Similarly at this point value of x is 1995 and population is 97 crore. So these are the two coordinates of points A and B already given in the statement. Then find the slope of the line AB. We will take these coordinates as x1 y1 and this point as x2 y2. Then by using slope formula very easily we can find out slope. Y2 minus y1 means 97 minus 92, 5, divided by x2 minus x1, 95 minus 85, it will be 10, and when you will simplify it you will get 1 by 2. So this is the slope of line AB. Now find what will be the population in the year 2010. We have to find out population in 2010. Let us suppose this point here in 2010 population is y. Now we want to find out value of y at this point. Now this AB line is parallel to BC, you can say, and slope of AB line is half, or you can say slope of this complete line is half, then slope of BC also will be half. The slope of line BC is equals to half, and if you find out by taking these 2 points, slope will be y minus y1 minus y2 means y minus 97 divided by 2010 minus 1995, it will give you 15. This is equals to half, and when 15 comes on this side it becomes 15 by 2, minus 97 comes on this side, it becomes plus 97. 15 by 2 means 7.5 plus 97, so it becomes 104.5. So this 104.5 crore, this is the population in 2010. So this is the last question of this first exercise. I hope all of you understood this exercise. So today in homework you will complete this exercise.